Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video. And in today's video I'm playing Ekko for a reason. Because Ekko got a pretty intense indirect buff. And the reason that I'm saying that is the buff to this. Sudden impact. So Ekko is good to squishy champions, right? They now buffed sudden impact to give you 13 magic penetration for 4 seconds instead of 3 seconds. Ekko can proc it with his third ability and his ultimate. Which means whenever you use your ultimate, you will immediately get the 13 armor penetration. Which means you're gonna destroy squishes even harder. This is crazy. Like, and Ekko was already really strong. So in today's video, 1 second, let me put my screen correctly. I'm playing Ekko. And if you want to skip to the gameplay, there's timestamps in the description. The gameplay is crazy. Let me just say that. The gameplay is crazy, okay? I had an absolute trash team. But let's just say I was doing my best on Ekko. So, there's timestamps in the description. Let me now get into the build part. I'm sorry if I look a little bit tired. It's because I streamed today. I actually made a video which is like an hour long for a separate YouTube channel, which I'm gonna promote here. You guys will hear about it soon. And of course, I made this video right here. So, yeah, let's get into the build part. First of all, you start with a Lich Bane. I mean, you can start with, I've seen people start with Rod of Ages. I don't like it. Like, Lich Bane just gives you so much more burst damage, especially with the sudden impact. Like, Lich Bane is really gonna come online much faster. Like, Rod of Ages, just meh. You don't really need tankiness on Ekko. You just wanna one-shot them. So, Lich Bane is gonna be the best for that. By the way, this build is for jungle and mid lane. It's both the same. Second item is going to be a Rabadon's Death Cap. Make sure you get boots, by the way. Boots are really important. And the second boots, generally you're going to want to go Mercury Threads. But hells, shouldn't I go for Ionian Boots for the cooldown? Okay, so the thing about Ekko is, your ultimate saves your ass, right? But if you get stunned, rooted, silenced, anything, you cannot use your ultimate. So that's why, very likely in a game, you're going to need Mercury Threads. Unless the enemy really doesn't have any CC, then you can go for Ionian Boots. But otherwise, Mercury Threads. Even if the enemy is full attack damage, it could still be better to go for Mercury Threads because you never want to be chain CC'd as an Ekko. Like that is pretty much the only way the enemies can kill you in one go. Because if they try to burst you down, you just click on your ultimate and, you go back in time and you survive. Third item is going to be Infinity Orb to one-shot those enemies. It does so much damage. It's crazy. Like, basically, whenever an enemy is under 35% health, if you reach this point of the build, you're going to one-shot them just with your third ability. That's the power of the Infinity Orb. They have no chance to react to it. Fourth item is going to be a Void Staff. And the last item is situational. The Green Book, Banshee's Veil, I don't know, Crystaline's Reflector, whatever. Like, whatever is good. It's whatever you feel like going. For the enchantment, you want to go for Protobelt. Stasis, you could go, I guess. I don't really like Stasis because you already have your ultimate. Protobelt allows you to get closer to the enemy and really surprise them. Like, it basically extends the dash of your third ability. So that's why I pretty much always go Protobelt on Ekko. For the runes, you go for Electrocute. Here you go for Sudden Impact. It's absolutely beautiful, the Sudden Impact, just so you guys know. If you do end up against an insanely tanky comp, of course go for Giant Slayer, but Ekko is not meant to play against tanky comps, so don't pick him into tanky comps. That's what I'm trying to say. Hunter Vampirism is also not bad, but again, Sudden Impact is just the perfect rune for Ekko. This new rune really buffs Ekko. Third one, Hunter Titan. Again, you want to have as much tenacity as possible, and the HP in the late game is also nice. At fourth turn, you want to go for Hunter Genius, because Ekko is pretty stupid. He needs to be a genius. So, for your spells, you go for Flash and Ignite. Of course, in the jungle, you go for Smite. And that is it about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. Alright, on to the gameplay. So, what am I? I'm playing him in the jungle. Okay, I'm playing him in the jungle. Ekko mid lane is very straightforward. But Ekko jungle is a little bit different. Because obviously, you have to gank, right? And ganking with Ekko is not the easiest thing. Let me just say it like that. As I said, playing Ekko in the mid lane is simple. You just use your first ability to get minions, play it safe, reach the late game, boom, that's it. But playing him in a jungle, you really need to be able to play him well. Especially his second ability. You really need to be able to utilize his second ability well. With ganking, right? Like, you have to be able to gank with the second ability. Ekko cannot really gank without his second ability. If you miss it, you're gonna miss the gank. Very likely. So let's take a look at how I play this game then. 1 second, guys. I'm pretty thirsty. Oh god, that didn't go smoothly, but it's fine. So yeah, jungle clear with Ekko is not the fastest. They actually nerfed jungle Ekko, believe it or not, but it's still good. It's not broken or anything, but it's really good. Let me just say that. It's really really good. Should I actually promote the I'm starting a podcast channel if you're interested. Like, basically, I'm starting a variety podcast channel with a friend of mine. Because I always hear from a lot of viewers that they actually enjoy when I talk about random things. So I decided, screw it. I'm just gonna shoot my shot, start the podcast channel, and see how it goes. The very first video that I recorded for it today is gonna be a podcast about Wild Rift, talking like on full detail about Wild Rift. It's basically an extended version of the video that I made on my channel already. So I'm not gonna promote it yet. Whenever I upload that particular video, I'll promote it. So if you guys want to check it out, then you can do it. If you don't, you could just stick to my Wild Rift content. Nothing is gonna change over here. So yeah, we're talking about Ekko right now, right? I like to clear jungle like this with Ekko. The problem he has is he's gonna be very, very low. So essentially, you do like a pretty much a full jungle clear. I have to smite it. Yeah, I have to smite it because he would have killed me otherwise. Like, this is the one problem. Oh, Thrash, that was a nice hook. This is the problem about Ekko. He's gonna be low after his jungle. Like, that's the one real problem that Ekko has. So you have to give away a lot of scuttle crabs if you play Ekko. And the compensation for it is you clear your full jungle, except for the rocks. You know, you clear your full jungle except for this. So at least you're getting a lot of gold and experience. Right there, luckily I was able to get the scuttle crab, but that was pretty clutch. Like, I'm not gonna kill myself over the scuttle crab unnecessarily. Like, it's fine to miss it out on Ekko. It's okay. And those are the weaknesses of Ekko. You have to understand the strengths of a champion, but also the weaknesses, of course. So that's the one thing. Don't be thinking like, why am I 1 HP and now I have to go for the scuttle crab? No, no, you don't have to go for the scuttle crab. This is what the champion is. He becomes low after his jungle clear. He's not a good sustaining champion in the early game in the jungle. So keep that in mind. Very, very important. As you can see, I have not ganked yet, which is fine. Like, it's okay. It's not the end of the world because I'm farming. Like, as you can see, I did take the scuttle crab in top. I went back. We actually got destroyed. We're 1 on 6, by the way. I died and my team is getting destroyed. So I'm just kind of trying to farm up and really trying to find a lane to gank at this point. But there are no ganks, so of course the best thing to do would be to farm. The reason that I'm going to mid lane, by the way, is because there is no mid laner. He died. So I'm taking this farm. I'm last hitting the farm. Because, you know, I'm not getting full gold for it. I'm actually losing 60%, but it's better that I get it than if no one gets it, right? So that's my philosophy here. Boom. Boom. Oh, I also bought this skin, by the way, for the video. True. So this new skin came out. It's a very nice skin, so, you know, I got it, because why the hell not? Top lane is looking like a potential gank right now. But I'm taking the safe route. I'm taking the scuttle crab instead of going for the top lane gank because Tristana is not there. Again, I could gank now or I could get my item. But this time Tristana is here. And now you can see how you use your second ability. You don't necessarily have to hit the enemy. The reason that I'm saying that is because I actually cut off their path. I cut off their path, which was great. Like, because I cut off their path, they weren't able to, they had to run around it so I could kill them, you see? So that's also a common misconception about Ekko. You know, people think you have to hit his second ability. No, of course it's good to hit it. Ooh, I tried to catch her there, but she's gonna get stunned and she's dead as well. Still beautiful, but I planned it a little bit more beautiful. I wanted to hit her with my ultimate, but it's fine. Like, I went in because Braum is super powerful in situations like that. And what I was saying is, you can cut off the path of the enemies. Like, they'll be stuck because if they walk into your second ability, they're gonna get slowed, and of course you're gonna stun them. So, you know, that is also the power of Ekko. When you gank, you have to use that. So don't try to be a smartass and, you know, always try to hit your second ability. Just try to cut off their path. It's gonna be worth it anyways. Right here, I'm trying to go. Oh, but he actually ults me. That's fine. His ult is worth my second ability. It's fine. I do not have my ultimate, unfortunately, so all I'm doing is I'm just playing it a little safe, as you can see. I could flash on Varus. Yeah, oh, okay, never mind. They're all gonna die. Ooh, the barrier saved me. Ah, okay, I'm still dead. It's fine. Like, this is fine. I got like 5 kills before dying. And Ekko is a late game champion. And the enemies are squishy. So, except for, well, actually, Malphite is also squishy. He's playing AP Malphite. Finally, Malphite killed my Jax 3 times already. Like, you see this guy? Jax died 3 times one-on-one against Malphite. And he's trash talking Vex, saying, Vex, really? You lost versus Fizz. How about Jax? Really? You lost against AP Malphite. You died 3 times already, bro. I gotta be careful. Yeah, I have to ult. I don't like to ult like this. This is not the best way to ult. But if you screw up on Ekko, you just have to, right? Like, you can just click on your ultimate, get the hell out of there, and you're gonna be fine. It's okay to screw up. Because you're playing Ekko. You can screw up. And in the late game, it's even crazier. Because your ultimate is gonna be on like a, what, 18-second cooldown or something like that? In the late game, it's absolutely crazy, Ekko late game. I'm not even sure if I can take this, actually. Because my Jax, of course, is not helping me. I did get it. So, I need to... I'm already too late for the mid lane. I smited that one. I'm using my second ability here to tank up. But unfortunately, I got killed before it. I would have maybe survived if I hit that. Because, like, if you know enemies are gonna dive you, quickly put down your second ability on top of yourself. If you do that, you know, whenever they have dived you, you will tank a lot of damage because it gives you a massive barrier. It's really, really nice. The enemies are actually winning really, really hard. This is not looking good for us. Really not looking good for us. Everyone is losing in my team. Except for me. I'm probably gonna put the Herald in the mid lane. I'm skipping my jungle because I really want to get this mid lane turret. It's a really good turret to get. So, yeah. I don't really care. I'm just, you know, putting down the Herald. I could even push further. Because, look, 3 of them top lane, 1 of them bot lane. Look, I can push further. They're like... What are they doing? They're giving me an opportunity to push like crazy. Ooh, I'm quickly smiting the jungle just so I can push this. I'm trying to make sure Lilia... Yeah, there we go. I tried to make sure... Oh. I tried to make sure that Lilia didn't attack the Herald. If he ults, I have to flash. There is the shark, so or there is the fish, so I immediately flashed away. You have to pay attention to those things, guys. Have your eyes everywhere. You need to understand. This champion is a Fizz. He could throw his ultimate, even if he's out of vision. Always have your eyes on the right spots. I knew he could ult, so I had my finger ready on the flash. He ulted, I immediately flashed away. It's as simple as that, guys. You have to be ready for those types of things. By the way, guys, make sure you give the video a like if you're enjoying it. It really helps the channel with the algorithm and stuff. I really want to thank you guys for joining in on the stream today. I did a stream and there were like 1,000 viewers all the time. It was crazy. I had so much fun with everyone. Everyone was so sweet and wholesome. If you never want to miss out the stream on my channel, by the way, you could turn on the notifications. But be aware, if you do turn on notifications, you're gonna get annoyed because I upload videos almost every day, and every time you're gonna get a notification. So, you know, unless you want that, you shouldn't turn on the notifications. But if you do want that and be notified by the streams, you can turn on the notifications with the bell icon. I'm pretty fed this game, by the way. Like, I'm pretty fed. Taking the Scuttle Crab as well, because I get more gold from it. Jax, and Jax is useless anyways. I could get the green book, but meh. I'm gonna buy boots and then build straight into the Infinity Orb. I could go Banshee's Wheel this game because the enemies are full AP, but I just wanted damage. Like, Infinity Orb is the one-shotting item that I really want to get. Okay, Jax died again. I have to be careful of Malphite ulti, so I'm not going too close. I cannot really dive that. That's too far. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Boom! You see the ultimate damage. That's the sudden impact as well. You see sudden impact? It immediately triggers when I use my ultimate. It gives me the magic penetration and I will do even more damage to a squishy champion like a full AP Malphite. You see why I'm loving the new Ekko with sudden impact? Because of things like this. You will get so much more burst damage. Especially into a comp like this. Boom! A sudden impact striking at it again. Infinity Orb plus sudden impact. All the magic penetration. It's just crazy. It's basically like slicing through butter or doing true damage. Like you will shred through squishies. You will absolutely shred through squishies. I have so much damage. I'm sitting on 3 items at this point. And Ekko, so Ekko is one of those champions who has a combo or like a kit that is uncounterable if you reach a certain state in the game, you know? Evelyn, for example, is also kind of uncounterable. Ekko as well. If an enemy is low, that enemy is just gonna die. You know, my third ability is just gonna kill that enemy. Whatever that enemy does, he's gonna die, basically. Ooh, if that ult hit, free kill. Of course, Jax dies. I don't want to go too deep here. Oh, he's a kill. There we go. I do have my ultimate, but they're not walking into it. They didn't fall for it. Damn. I can probably still kill them, because I still have my ultimate. That's why I'm telling the guy to go aggressive, because I have ultimate. So, like, I can go in. I took the blue buff. Boom. Boom. Did I just pretty much one-shot him with my passive? Huh? You see that? My passive just straight up killed him from full HP. You know, the bonus damage you do after 3 attacks. It pretty much one-shotted him. That's crazy. And I have a full item in base. Can you imagine how much damage I'm gonna deal now? I already one-shotted the Varus and I just got an entire item on top of it. Oh, baby. It's gonna be a fun game. My team is struggling, but... Actually, they're not struggling. They are... Are they? Ah, they're doing okay. They're not struggling. I want to get another kill because I have my ultimate. Like, I can one-shot Varus here if I have to. But it seems like, you know, I'm just taking the dragon. It's fine. I could have probably killed the Varus, to be honest. I'm not sure why I went for the dragon. I could have just jumped over the wall and killed Varus again. I really should have done that, actually. Because not only to get the kill and the gold, I want to break his mantle. Like, if I one-shot Varus twice in a row like that, he's really gonna hate the game. And he's gonna hate his life, so... That's also my goal when I play Wild Rift, right? Like, you want to be good for your team, but you also want to make the enemies hate everything. You know, of course, because if he's annoyed, he's going to play worse. Maybe he's going to start to blame his teammates. And if he blames his teammates, all of them are going to start playing worse, you see? Those are the secrets. So, like, killing the same champion over and over. That's a funny thing. I've said this before in one of my videos. Someone told me, you know, you shouldn't focus on one lane. You shouldn't gank one lane all the time. Like, if an enemy is 0-6, it doesn't make sense to make that enemy go 0-7, right? Some people say that. I say no to that. I say it does make sense. You know why? Because the enemy that, you know, was 0-6 and you make 0-7 is going to be so mad. He's going to start to blame his jungler, start to blame his mid laner, start to blame everyone except himself. Which means... You know, he's gonna tilt everyone and he's gonna get even more tilted. Ult, boom! He's gonna get even more tilted, which means all of the enemies are gonna play worse just because of that. I can just one-shot Varus. Look. Boom! Oh my god. You see that? Not an easy fight. Boom! Look at that damage! Malphite killed me before my second ability. I would have just killed Malphite as well, but... He did just a little bit too much damage. Sure, he can kill him, right? Okay, he's dead. He died. This Jax, man. What is this Jax doing? Come on, team. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, that would have been a sick hit. Vex feels a little bit weaker, by the way. I'm not sure why. Oh, actually, they nerfed her a little bit. That's why. She definitely feels quite the amount weaker. So I am going for Banshee's Veil last item because they're literally full AP. So Banshee's Veil makes way too much sense to not go. So why did I get the hiccup randomly? Why did I get a hiccup? Oh, it's annoying because I want to talk, but then I'm going to get a random hiccup. I'm sorry. I can just one-shot anyone now because I have a ultimate, so I can go aggressive. Boom, boom, and Protobelt. Boom, 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 boom. I can tell you that Fizz did not expect the damage. He did not expect the damage. I have 5 items now. Oh, this is basically the dream when you play Ekko. You being super ahead, having 5 items, and all of the enemies, you know, being behind you. That's the dream when you play Ekko. I'm probably not gonna take my jungle here because I'm full build anyways. It would be pretty stupid of me to take my own jungle now. Because I literally don't need it. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, never mind. Jax just dies for no reason. It's fine, it's fine. We good. You can also use your second ability for vision, by the way. It gives you vision over everything. Like, if the enemy is doing dragon or baron, you can just use it on the dragon or the baron to get vision. I love how all of them are AP. It's crazy. It's not easy to engage that one. Ult, 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 ult. Ult! My ult! Look at my ult. Look at my ult. Ooh, so close. I killed him, but my ult would have one-shotted all of them. Oh, so close. My ult would have genuinely one-shotted all of them if I hit that. Oh. By the way, I have a tip for you guys to hit your ultimate a little bit easier. To hit your ultimate a little bit easier, don't click and use it. You can hold it. Hold your ultimate. And what's gonna happen when you hold it is you'll see exactly where your ultimate will teleport you. And it follows in real time. So whenever you're satisfied with where it goes, that's when you ult, right? Bro, look at his damage. Ridiculous. That's when you can decide where to go. Like, don't try to follow the blue man, right? Just hover your ultimate, hold your ultimate, and you'll see exactly the range where you're gonna be damaging the enemies when you ult. So that's how you properly use your ultimate as an Ekko. Like, those are some small tips, but they actually make it so much easier to play the champion. The reason that I bought Awakened Soulstealer, by the way, is because my Banshee's Veil shield ran out. So before we went to the Baron, I quickly sold it, bought Awakened Soulstealer since it was gonna be more useful because the Banshee's Veil didn't give me the shield. So if you're wondering why, that's why. And then when I went back, I bought the Banshee's Veil again because the shield is gonna be back on cooldown. And this stupid hiccup though is so annoying. Oh, I got a double one there. Why is it giving me two? I can just one-shot them in top lane now. Like, Varus is just bad, basically. I'm cutting off their paths with my second ability, and anyone is gonna die. Not even Varus. Like, look at that. Ridiculous. I killed all of them. Triple kill right there. And at this point, I should end their misery, because this is enough. You know, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Look at this. Boom, boom. Oh, God. Stupid hiccup. 23 kills. That's what I ended up with. So let's take a look at how much damage I did, because that's gonna be all. That has to be a lot. That has to be a lot. Better than 91% of echoes. How am I 91? Yeah, of course he was trolling. Like, clearly he played so bad. 40,000 damage. Pretty good. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Jeez. Bye bye.